some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the Tigers have a first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Tigers. They grab the early lead. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Runs through a tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football. The physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Moore will throw. Catch in the middle, it's low. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. That's caught. It's Hill. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
As a head coach.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. On the ground, it's Davidson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Quarterback keeps it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the take, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Takes it the other way. He's a touchdown Ducks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But
oh, the ball's out after that big play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates we'll see and hear. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The running back has it. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit. They're not playing with tons of confidence.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We'll always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
The run from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Might be looking to run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got him downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The sure hands, it's Turner. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much volume as possible.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sideline, it's Davidson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And he doinks it off the left upright. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Gonna run it. It's Parker. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Moore to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going right and going deep. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Moore. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Slide 22.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Offensively, I think we got to be a little bit more creative at this point. 2 plays ago, gain of no yards. Last play, he just gave up a sack. Let's think outside the box. This is a golden opportunity to put a touchdown on the board.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. What a costly turnover there. They had a chance to almost put this thing away.
Yeah, they had a chance at the knockout blow, right? Down in this area of the field, at minimum, you've got to come away with the field goal, but you cannot turn it over. Poor job with ball security, and all of a sudden now they've given their opponent an opportunity to come and steal this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Creates a little room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Leaves it with the back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Davidson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give on the inside. Picks up the first down. And the Tigers get enough to move the chains. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The short hands, it's Moore. And tackled there by the defense.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. A run for the quarterback. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Now on first down from the 28. The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Complete on 3rd down. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
But watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Moore will throw. Fakes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. Smashes it between the uprights. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock is really putting the pressure on this offense. Hustling to the line, desperate to get a few more yards. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Find some fresh air. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They've got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.